President-elect. It's my privilege to introduce Diane Hannell, CAP. Diane is also a very active member of IAAP and is currently serving as our Iowa, Nebraska Division President. This evening, she will demonstrate software applications that can help you with your day-to-day tasks in the office and at home. Please join me in welcoming the office superhero, Diane Hannell.
To come in and provide assistance for those in need. But of course, the most important thing is, as our superhero that we are as an administrative professional, we can't wait for that payday to return. I have more if you don't get the right piece to talk about.
Welcome, Iowa, Nebraska Division members, to the full conference. Are you ready to become the superhero of the office to infinity and beyond? I would like to introduce my cohort, Diane Hannell. She will provide you with some tips to help you use this new technology to save your office from destruction. Throughout your training, you will be introduced to different tools to use to save your coworkers and boss. But remember, not all tools are for everyone. Good luck with your training. May the force be with you.
We are here to embark on, or continue to embark on our journey to the road to relevance. And we're starting here for the final year of the Iowa-Nebraska Division meeting. For the Iowa-Nebraska Division, excuse me. And I'm hoping that you will continue, can you hear this okay? I hope you continue to join and recruit and be a part of this great association that it is. And as we continue on the road to relevance, we all know that your road to your relevance is going to be different than the person sitting next to you. Your road might have bumps. Your road might be a great, relaxing destination. But no matter what it is, IAAP is going to be here to help you. I am here to help you. The board is here to help you to find that road to relevance, that journey that you want to continue on. Not only for yourself, but for the great things that you're able to do. And I want you to continue to take a look at where that journey is going to take you, personally and professionally. I want to show this because sometimes, as an administrative professional, we can't do it all. So what about using technology to double trouble? For those of you that are virtual assistants, you're going to be able to find yourself working with your coworkers in your bedroom, in your room, and also being able to converse with other people in the office. You remember Big Bang, the Sheldon, where he was hiding out in his bedroom and he brought out his little computer tech robot type of thing, and he was still able to go to work because he was a germphobic. That is what's coming ahead of us. And how are we going to handle that? Are you the office superhero? Are you preparing yourself to help others? Are you preparing to educate yourself to find out what is needed to help you become productive and help your corporation, your company, your institution, your business be successful? As administrative professionals, we do all of that, but it's going to look a little bit different. We have been doing the same thing for over 50 years, but you know as well as I know, our tasks as well as how we complete those tasks are different. And so what we're here to do tonight is find out what technology holds for us, what we can do with this technology, and how are we going to use it to better ourselves. Because that's what the boss in the future is going to want, if not already now. So when you are thinking about your road to relevance, I hope, and again, it's not going to be the same for everybody, but I hope that you do hold IAAP close to your heart. When you joined IAAP, the mission statement has not changed. We are still here to connect, learn, lead, and excel. And we're going to continue to do that. And I hope that you stay on this journey with me to do that as well. And eventually, we will see IAAP in the news, nationally, not just locally, not just in our individual towns. And that's what the goal of the mission is for the association.
Testing, testing. This is your Mothership calling the commander. Mothership calling the commander. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. We want to make sure that you have a great experience, learning new tools to bring back to us, to share with your coworkers, to share with your executives, to help make not only their day extra special, but also yours. Being able to save you time. The training that you receive from your commander, make sure that you bring it back to the office when you return on Monday morning. Enjoy the rest of the evening, enjoy the rest of the training, and I wish you great progress in the future. Danu, over now.
We're finding all these different ways to connect with each other. And at EFAM, I was so excited about what was coming ahead or the possibilities, and I sent out the entire division a video message. And I did that through this device called ijot.com. And with this device, it is an easy way that you can send a message through email. And it's as easy as this. And in fact, our own speaker, Scott Lesnick, sent an iJot video to all of you. And this is not going to work. You know, sees my voice. You can see that my camera is not connected. It was working before, but I'm not going to worry about trying to do those technical problems. But with my camera, I'm sending out a message, and after I finish sending out that message, I would stop it, I would type in the email that I want to send it to, and after I type in the email, I type in send iJot, and lickety-split, my email's been sent. It was a video, or audio, it was an audio video of what you want to say to that individual person. So you would go to, this is in, yes, everything I'm showing you tonight is in your handouts, yes. There's my iJot video that I just sent to myself, and I'm just going to click here to watch it. However, we're not going to watch
Want
it.
to see me today. Okay, it sees my voice. You can see that my camera is not connected. It was working before, but I'm not going to worry about trying to do those technical problems. But with my
Okay, so you can see how easy it is to send a video message to somebody, and sometimes that video message is going to be better received than just an email. There was a reason to my madness at the very first 10 minutes where I showed you all these different pictures and the videos and everything. And what I had for you, and you have this on, again, you have this on your handout, so you don't have to write down anything. But what's happening in the world today is we need to find a different way to market our company, ourselves, and we need to grab their attention. We have a lot of those new generations individuals in the workforce, our children, our grandchildren are those individuals, and they want to be somewhat entertained. And one way to do that is to grab their attention by images. And those pictures that I had fun with, the superhero, all of those images, these are the websites that you can go to. They all do the same thing. You import your picture into all these multiple backgrounds. And that's what you've seen for the very first couple of slides. With the video generators, Animoto is one that I've used quite frequently at the Iowa Nebraska division meetings, where you can very easily have background music set to your PowerPoints. And I presented on Animoto last year as well. Go Animate and was the very first cartoon that you've seen with me and with my ship where I introduced myself was a cartoon. And then the Voki was the very last one where the mothership was calling in. And with Voki, all I did was I called into a number, and on the phone, I just recited what I wanted to say. Everything that I showed you is free. It doesn't cost you anything. For some of them, you have to sign up for an account. Others, you can just go to the website and you upload an image and you can choose from any type of background. And I think that's huge because a lot of businesses don't know that it's out there because they think it's advertising or marketing and they have to spend top dollar for it. I wanted to share that information that you can do wonderful things, different things, to grab the attention of your audience through free tools that are available. The one thing that I know with iJot is an app on your Apple. iJot is now in beta for Android. I have an Android phone, so I'm hoping that iJot will be available. One thing I'd like to do is sometimes I see something that really catches my eye and the picture doesn't do it justice, and I would like to be able to take a video and be able to send it from my phone without having my computer in front of me. Because right now, with all my iJot emails, I have to do that from my office. But that is coming. And they did say, or I did find out that it was available on Apple.
Emma. Emma.
Technology has changed everything. We have to do the same thing, but just a different way. We know that technology is changing the work that we do, how we complete a task, how we get information, how we share information. But unfortunately, there are some things that are just as good as it gets, and it's not going to improve any way that we do it. At this time, if you want to, you can take out your mobile device. We're going to periodically do some fun things. And unfortunately, you're probably going to get excited about some things more than others that you want to spend some time with. But there's a lot that I want to share with you that you want to get your money's worth out of this. So a couple of the things I want to share with you is as far as helping manage your time yourself, but also how to send out information. Several years ago, I identified that you could go to redlaser.com. And what redlaser.com does, and this is old school. I'm going to show you what's new school today. We all know about the QR codes, and if you have a scan card reader, and you can do this right now where you're at. If you have printed out the sites from me, make sure that you have your QR reader on your phone. And what's nice about using these QR codes is that you don't have to write anything down. If I want to go to the IAAP website, all I have to do is just scan that QR code, and if I'm connected to the internet, I automatically get connected to the IAAP website. If you want to mark that you want to attend, you're going to attend the Iowa Nebraska Celebration event, May 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, and you want to put that into your calendar. Well, instead of typing everything in, you scan this QR code, it will automatically pull up all the information that I have associated to that event, and it will automatically add to your calendar. And with the redlaser.com, this is free, and I identified here that you can use these for any of these items here. Outside of my office, I have a QR code for my phone number. I have a QR code for my email. So if I'm not in my office, somebody can't say, well, I don't have your phone number, or I don't know your email address. Well, if they walk by my office and I wasn't there, all they have to do is with their phone, and almost everybody has a phone nowadays. They can just scan it, and it automatically gets transferred to their phone. How many of you use the QR readers? Good, yes.
You commented on about the calendar event. Is there any other way to get the information that you have out there for people who do not have smartphones? Like myself?
No. I mean, like I said, if you're going to get information out there, you're going to have whatever's published out there, they're going to have information available for non-smartphones versus smartphones. But if you want to have this information provided for people very quickly and easily, then this is one way to do it. As far as if you're talking about what am I going to do, what is the board going to do with information sitting out there, there's going to be a wide variety of ways to get that information to you that you don't have to rely on one component. Just like when we had the issue when I shared my OneDrive with all the files for all the information for the fall conference. Not everybody has the accessibility to that. So then I provided you another way. Tonight I'm going to show you yet another way that you can still access that information without having those sophisticated technology devices. Good question. How many of you use apps? Or is this kind of like a new thing that you're learning? Okay? If you have your phone and you want to download an app, I would download the Word Lens app. If you have the Word Lens app, your phone, your iPad, becomes an instant translator. When you use your app and you go over this Spanish quote, Spanish heading, it will translate in front of your eyes to the English translation. With Word Lens, you can change it from French to English, English to French, French to Spanish, and it will translate for you. The thing that we have to remember is this, is it doesn't, when I type into Google Translate, that's how I would do it on my computer. This is what Google Translate will identify. The Word Lens is great because it gives you the main words that are identified in that foreign language, but you have to remember that there's a lot of gender-specific words that are used in the English and the Spanish language, so sometimes that becomes a barrier for us. The same thing with this. If you would translate it, if it would come out translated correctly, it would say this. But I wanted you to have the opportunity, you have a copy of this in your handout. When you have the time to download the Word Lens app, try it. It takes a little while to read it, but that technology is there. And what a nice, convenient way that if you're going abroad or there's something else that is stated in a different language, you can still get that information from your phone. Because an app is a lot easier to use on your phone than trying to log into Google Translate, type in all the information. Because those apps are a quick way to do the same thing as what we did before. Have any of you used Word Lens before or heard of it? Okay, you have? Yeah. Okay. Can you see anybody using this? If you travel? Okay. Good.
这个看不来这。
What you just witnessed is a new way to advertise. It's called augmented reality. And what I'm going to have you do right now is if you have a phone or if you have a device that downloads apps, whether you're Android or Apple, I want you to download the Layer app. It's L-A-Y-A-R. Bless you. Now, we know with this new generation of techies, it was recently identified that on a mobile device, individuals who are in between the ages of 25 and 35 spend over 20 hours a week on their device watching TV, watching, reading, connecting to blogs, and that's directly from their phone. And what we also know is that we are so connected with everything that it's hard to disconnect. But at the same time, we get connected because we're constantly getting information, like every second, right? Not to say it's right or wrong, it's just the way the world is now with technology. And so we want to get new information. We want search engines to work faster. We want new information now. And we don't wait until the boss we schedule an appointment with the boss, we just send an email because we want to get that information maybe a little bit faster. One way to get more involved in activities to get information out to individuals, and this is a new marketing tool that businesses are using, is they are layering the objects or layering their production or their information. How many of you have downloaded the Layer app? You're getting there? Okay. It's just taking a while. All right? Does this look familiar to you? Okay? It is the fall conference, the last agenda, or no, excuse me, the last flyer that I sent out because I wanted to just be one page. And with this Layer app, you have some information. You have information about the fall conference, about who's going to speak, and information that we are associated to IAAP, and you have information on how to send out those registrations. But with the Layer app, what you can do is you can get that information and bring it to the person without sending it to them. They can choose whether or not they want to get more. So with my Layer app, I opened up my Layer. It has AR. And it takes probably about 3 seconds that you have to hold to it. So I have to hold up here. So I'm going to point my phone to my Layer app to the screen. I'm going to push on it. It's scanning my document, my Layer. And as it's scanning, it's picking up that document and it's transferring it to my phone. Now if I move my phone away, you'll notice that it's gone, because I'm just reading it as I'm scanning it. After I've scanned it, and if you've done it too from your seat, in the bottom left-hand corner, it's a way that you can scan, after you've scanned it, is to bring it to life on your device. I'm going to press the bottom arrow, or the bottom left-hand corner, so it attaches to my phone, and now I have it here. I can resize, so I can read it. And what's nice about this type of technology, or the new way to connect with other people, is, well, if people wanted to know, well, what is IAAP, there is a Layer video available on this device, and when they press on it, they will get the video. So I didn't have to send another attachment. This isn't going to clog up your email. And this is a video that was taken. The other thing is, with this Layer app, if they want to email me, they don't have to write down in their email address. They can click on the button that says to contact or email, and it will automatically open up the email. It has the name of the person who's going to be sent the email, the subject line. All you have to do is type in the information and send it to them. you get back to it, you just close it out and hit your back button. Okay, so for those of you that have the Layer app, raise your hand if you downloaded the Layer app. Is it still downloading? Okay. It's not available? Oh no. Okay, well, about every other person has a little flyer. There are over 30 different companies that are currently using Layer. What you saw in the video is an example of Layer, where they have you look at one part and other information comes to you. So what I would like you to do is, if you have a Layer app, if you don't and you'd like to see it happen, come up and use my phone, I'll let you do it. But every paper is different, and the best way to do this is just have the picture on your desk, and then put the phone or your camera or your iPad over the top of it to disconnect. I want people to see this happen. So if you're by somebody or you don't have an app taking place, I want you to see this come alive in front of you. And everyone is a little bit different. We're going to take about 5 minutes for you to walk around and scan other pictures to see. You can put slideshows. You can attach videos. You can attach documents. You can attach your email. You can link it to websites. So what a great way to continue to connect with people, but they choose what information that they want more of. I'm going to dance. No, take out a dollar bill. I want you to scan your dollar bill. Currency has layers. And I want you to think about something. Currency has layers. When was your dollar bill created? So my next question is this. How long has technology of this sort been used? My dollar bill says they live.
Mine too.
Go on the back side of your dollar bill. It'll get you some other information. There are some bills, or there's some currencies that will actually have a trivia that will ask you questions or give you questions and answers to different trivia.
Diane, how do you know what has layers?
I'm getting to that. Okay. So the other thing is the Layer app. The Layer app also works with QR codes, but a lot of the QR codes are not going to give you the Layer application like I showed you on this slide up here, or the documents that you have. What the Layer app will scan a QR code, but if it's not attached to Layers,
Yeah, mine has
it will
like
just
400
give you
and
the
it's like
website
150,000
of that
million
company.
thing, I don't know, in Twitter and Facebook.
So, the questions that some of you have. First question is, how do you know that a product or some type of content has a layer embedded into that item? And it will identify with an AR, like that Layer app itself. Or it might identify that it is a Layer app. This is new technology within the last 5 years, so like I said, there's not a whole lot that is out there, but it's going to get bigger and better. A lot of your most current poster boards from movie theaters are Layer apps or have layers embedded in them. So when you go to the movie theater, you can scan that poster and then you'll be able to watch the trailer. Again, not every company does it. You're going to see it sporadically, but I know that this is something that's up and coming and we're going to see more of it. The next question was, well, how do you create a Layer app? Go to Layer, Layar, what I did here is free. If you want to do a slideshow, I mean, if you want to get more sophisticated layers available into that product or into that flyer, you do have to pay. But I use this free. I can attach, it has to be a YouTube video. I can attach a link to a website. I can add an email link. That's what I can do free. But if you want to pay more, you can then provide yourself with more sophisticated layers. Like some of the layers that you've seen. There was one that would automatically take you to their shopping list. There was one that would give you a modeling slideshow presentation or a personal video. So those opportunities are out there. The most common, I guess not the most common, but what layer can do is IKEA, IKEA, is a well-known catalog company that provides furnishings, home furnishings, furniture and everything. IKEA's catalog is now layered. So what that does for you is remember that when you scan this item, you can bring it to life in your phone, but you can still see the background behind your phone because your phone is still a camera, right? So to kind of give you this idea, so if you're shopping for new furniture and you see a table that you really love, you will scan that table and you will bring it to life on your phone, okay? So that, pretend that this is my table. But this is still a camera, so you can still, if I decrease this, you can still see me behind it, you can still see the background. So what IKEA has done is you take a picture of that coffee table, you move your phone around your room. Oh, it looks there. Oh no, I want to move it there. You don't have to move furniture anymore. What's even greater, you want to paint? You find a color, you point your phone to that wall, you choose the color, and it will show you what the color of that wall will look like with the contents of your room right now, because it's layered on top of what's seen in your camera. Part of this is free. How many of your bosses would love to do something like this that nobody has ever really seen before? That's what we can do with technology. As administrative professionals, we're supposed to be the ones that hold all the answers. We need to be finding what those answers are and be providing that new technology, that new way of thinking, the new way to present that information, give that information to other people, to get them connected. You guys have fun with Layer? Once you got it up and running. Layers. What?